Okay, so my name is Maria. I'm a Cal Poly graduate, and I graduated in 2014. And I'm going to talk to you, since it's Friday the 13th, about things that you should be afraid of, or things you shouldn't be afraid of. So, for example, when there's a superstition that if a black cat crosses your path, you will have bad luck, unless you're in the UK, where it's considered lucky. Or if you're Italian and you hear the cat sneezing, because that's also considered good luck. So pretty much, if a black cat crosses your path, you pretty much know nothing. That's not very helpful. So we'll look at some other superstitions. Friday the 13th, that's kind of an obvious one, right? Friday the 13th brings bad luck. Unless you're in Greece, because in Greece it has to be Tuesday the 13th. Tuesday the 13th is considered unlucky. So maybe just like stay away from the 13th altogether, because they're unlucky. So other numbers that are unlucky. 3 and 6, if you're marrying someone that many years apart, like you shouldn't do that, apparently. Or you shouldn't cut your hair 49 days after a funeral. I don't know where that came from, but 4 is unlucky to the point where it's actually like there are statistics to back it up, because in some Asian cultures, it's considered a bad number, and if you're an Asian in California, there was studies on this, you're more likely to have a heart attack on the 4th. So if you live in the UK, you don't want to open your umbrella near a door, and you really don't want to put your new shoes on a table. But if you do put your new shoes on a table for whatever reason, and if one of those shoes happens to fall off and land upside down, that's really bad if you're Greek. Like, it's actually a death omen. And you want to like flip it over immediately. Then if those shoes make your floor dirty, you definitely like don't want to sweep the floor if it's New Year's Day, because you will sweep away good fortune. That's another superstition. And since you already have a broom in your hand, one of the things you don't want to do with a broom is chase away an unwanted house guest, because that's 3 years of bad luck. And instead, you're supposed to sprinkle salt behind the unwanted house guest, because the power of salt is supposed to be magic and chase them away. So now let's be realistic. These are all pretty unlikely, about as unlikely as getting run over by self-driving cars, which have a clean record so far. Nobody's ever been run over by a self-driving car, so 0 probability based on our data. You should be afraid of spiders, however. Spiders can kill you, and they're terrifying. So I did some math on this because I'm a math major. I like math. Probability, I calculated different kinds of probabilities that involved spiders. Probability that there's a spider nearby. There's about half a spider per square meter. So once you're once you do estimates, there's pretty much a 0 probability there's no spider nearby, and 100% probability that there is one. Probability that there's a spider in your house. So I got like an average house size, and I estimated that there are approximately 111 spiders in your house. Probability that there's a spider on you right now. If you take up about a square meter, it turned out to be pretty high. There's an 87% chance that there's a spider on you right now, not to scare you or anything. Probability that your roommate is a spider. I'll just let them math. So even if you think you're not a spider, there's still a 9% chance that you're a spider, just based on how many spiders are in your house versus how many people are in your house. So if you're afraid of spiders, your friends are going to send you snaps of spiders. Like, these are literally all the snaps. No, those are not all the snaps I've gotten. This is just a small sample of them. And because people really like to send you pictures of spiders. And somebody even had the nerve to suggest for me to date a spider. I'm pretty sure my boyfriend is not a spider, but as you've seen from earlier, you can't be too sure. And in the end, spiders are terrifying, but maybe they're just misunderstood. There's a meme for it, so there might be some truth to it. And that's it.